I've seen a guy have sex with his car. I've not seen it. It was on that TV show, an American TV show, and he has like a full-on relationship with his car.
There's a guy like that in the UK with a van.
Oh,
he loves his van. Yeah.
Why is that worse?
I know, right? Like if it's for Ferrari, fair enough. Do you want to introduce this one today? I feel like I introduced it last time, or do you want me to? Or should we both just 3, 2, 1? We're glad you
back. Welcome back to
We're glad you made it. Hello, glad you made it.
You always started with hello.
I'm saying hello to people.
I know, but it's just quite interesting.
All right, how'd you start it? Go on in.
Welcome back to We're Glad You Made It.
Welcome back to We're glad you made it.
You always say hello. It's just funny. I'm not saying it's a bad thing. I'm just saying it's funny. Make sure you're, nice and close to it so they can hear you nicely. No, not that close. Not that close.
Right, let's get into it.
Okay.
Today.
Yes.
Actually.
Okay.
Facts.
Oh, yeah.
I was on to you about that today.
Yeah, you were.
You know what? It's fine. I'll tell my facts.
Yeah, I don't have a fact. I can find a fact real quick, but I haven't got one.
It's fine. I'll do it.
Okay.
So I was told by someone at work the other day, and apparently it's a true fact, so we then Googled it.
Okay.
So you know when girls wear eyelashes, like eyelash extensions, do you know what they were originally invented for?
I'm going to say they were invented for...
If you get this right, I'll be quite impressed.
Like dust? Like to stop dust from getting in your eye? I'm trying to just think outside the box.
Okay. You want to think much more outside the box, more...
What? So like they look like an animal?
No. Do you want to know?
Yeah.
So it was invented for prostitutes to wear it to stop the cum from going in their eyes. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. So originally, so when girls were going like, I need to get my eyelashes done. Like, yeah, you brass.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
The original was invented to stop jizz from going in your eye.
Wow.
Yeah. Right? Weird.
Yeah.
Who thought just wear goggles?
Just the fact that,
swimming goggles.
just the fact that was a problem that someone thought,
but like,
this will be good. Did it work?
Honestly, I mean, they're still using them to this day, but not for that reason. I don't know if they worked. I didn't think to ask anyone. You know what? Next time I see a girl on the street with her eyelashes, I'll just be like, excuse me, do they work? Like, you know what I mean.
That's rough.
Yeah. But yeah, so
that's actually wild. That's crazy.
A bit of a gross fact. I'm sorry, but
yeah,
it kind of.
I really was not going down that route at all.
I know. I was. That's why I was going to be really surprised if you got it. I'd be a bit like.
What would you do if I was like, oh yeah, it's to stop cum going in the eyes?
Oh, then like, how do you know?
That's crazy.
Yeah, but it kind of interludes kind of nicely into today's topic, which is not really, but a little bit. I've forgotten
what today's topic is.
Dating.
Oh, dating.
And well, you the wifed off boy, and me the single one,
the single boy.
So we've got quite a nice transition.
This is true. We are both we're on complete opposite sides of the spectrum. the dating spectrum. I was going
to say one spectrum, we're on the exact same side of.
Yeah, the fucking autistic spectrum.
I feel like I don't know. I always feel like there is always that kind of contrast between there's always a single person and someone in a relationship. Always they're always the two.
They always find each other.
Yeah, they're always the two that are quite close friends.
Yeah,
and then you do always have to have that one that's either more exactly the same as you.
Yeah. So
I've got a few mates that are single, but then it just kind of always before on a night I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna chat to this bird, I'm gonna get off with someone. Zero girls spoken to, zero numbers got. You're standing at the bar really awkwardly, just I would have spoken to them, but. Couldn't. Yeah,
so this should be quite interesting because I feel like we'll be able to both kind of give our sides of it.
But you've been in a relationship for 9 years?
Nearly 10 years. In October this year, it'll be 10.
Fuck.
Yeah.
Did you ever think that you'd be in a relationship for 10 years?
No.
That's crazy.
No, obviously not. I was 14 when I got in that relationship. My eyes are watering and I don't know why.
You think about bushes again?
Oh, God. Throwback to another episode.
Or maybe it's the eyelashes.
Maybe it's the eyelash. Yeah. No, to be fair, because I have that anything about eyes makes my eyes go funny.
Oh.
Yeah. So I've got a... You remember the bush?
Yeah, I remember the bush. Yeah.
A lot of people probably don't know, but I have a... You know when you go through some bushes?
Just on your... Yeah.
And there's the person in front of you and then you see the bushes are going to come whacking back at you
it's just a very specific thing.
Because of that fear, when I just think about bushes, not that I think about bushes, but when I I don't know, when I think about eyes or anything like that, it really makes my eyes go funny. So the whole cum in the eyes thing has really like set me off a bit.
You're having an emotional moment.
Yeah.
You're having an emotional
Sorry, I think it's
breakdown.
fine. What were we saying?
Just like what I can't like comprehend is like, how do you not like get sick of being with the same person? Like, because
okay.
I can't.
Oh,
like,
right, yes.
I've obviously had relationships before, but like the longest one I've had is a year.
You just haven't found the one.
Yeah, but also as well, I just feel like
The key, I think...
Come on, hit me with some wisdom.
Okay,
I need
I'll
like,
hit you with some wisdom
I need like
right now.
gallons of wisdom right now.
So, for me, a long-term relationship has to have a really good communication. Like, it has to have really good communication.
You can't do none of that. Oh, well, they left me on delivered for 2 hours. I'm going to leave them on delivered for 10
none
hours.
of that.
Like,
You
none
can't
of
do any of that
So that is not a
stupid
smart thing to do.
No, and also you do this thing where like you like
Hang on a minute.
but you do this thing where like you like go for the offensive route towards a girl.
What? No.
Yeah,
That is such a lie.
No, but like you like, you know, you do sometimes do that. Like, you know, when you say like, when you like tease them and like in a way that you're like,
oh yeah,
well, you're shit. I don't know.
This is just a shit human.
But like, you know how it's like flirtatious
Yeah.
teasing.
Yeah.
Sounds really weird. But like, I mean, yeah, I don't know.
I feel like that's how you got to go in the dating games these days.
I mean, to be fair, I don't know the dating world.
I would love to
don't know
see
at
you
all.
like sort of on a date, and I'd
Yeah,
love to see
I remember
like,
we said.
how you'd DM a girl. Like,
Yeah, I think I'd be really good at it.
do you think?
Yeah, I think so.
Get your phone out right now.
No,
Why not, you pussy? You scared?
no. So I think communication is key. Lola and I are really, really good at communicating, and she's fucking fit, man. So
that's the hard bit. Just trying to find a fit girlfriend.
yeah,
One that likes you back too.
but also like we both make an effort for each other.
Yeah.
Well, we try to. I feel like she makes more of an effort a lot of the time, but like I try and look nice.
As long as there's like
I like take care of myself. I'm quite a clean person. Do you know what I
brush
mean?
my
Like,
teeth.
yeah, but like I try and like I don't know. It's just
I think communication was definitely like key. I think, but
it's hard though, isn't it? When you're first getting to know someone.
yeah. Oh mate, it's kind of true because obviously if you like over communicate, or if you what someone might think is good communication, another person might think fucking hell, this person's needy, or like I didn't need to know that. Like for example, I remember I've like spoken to people before, like in the past, where I know I'm going out for the day, like say I've like met up with them like 2 or 3 times, I'm like heading out for the day. Probably won't be on my phone so much, or like say if we're doing this, for example, could take like a little while. Yeah. So I'll just say to them, like, oh yeah, like, you know, might be a bit off my phone today.
Right. So that is good because you've had it in the past where girls don't communicate that to you.
Oh, it's so annoying. So over
I think that people need to be better at communicating. You know, if you're trying to get with someone and you both are trying to like build a relationship.
Yeah.
Let them know that you're fucking busy.
Right? This is what I think. So I said this to this girl once. I was like, I'm like out for the day. Like I'll message you, but like when I come back, she's like, why are you telling me that? I'm like, so you don't get annoyed? She's like, no, I won't get annoyed. It's like you don't need. People don't. She's like, you don't need to tell me. I'm like,
why is she saying that?
Yeah, I was like, no, I'm not. I don't feel like I need to tell you. I'd just rather tell you because then, you know, it kind of takes the weight off my mind a little bit.
I think you're doing the right thing there.
I think I'm doing the right thing.
I think she's weird for even calling you out on that.
Yeah,
is weird.
why
are you telling me that? It's like,
unless she's like doing it like because she probably knows she wouldn't do the same thing, and then she doesn't
maybe
want
she
me
should
to be like, yeah, right.
Maybe
I think she fucking should too.
But I think that, you know, if like you've had it where you've, you know, messaged a girl and she's not replied to you for like the whole day, and then you've kind of thought, well, you know. And then or like her response will be like really like flaky or whatever. And it's like, and then like late, like after all of that time has passed, she'll then be like, yeah, sorry, I was really busy. When what you do is you say, oh, just let you know.
Yeah,
I have read this. I think for, I even do that to my mates as well.
Yeah.
Like I had a message, I had a message from someone, and I was at work and I opened the message by accident, because you know when you get a notification it says Instagram and then it says the message.
Yeah.
But the person had sent me multiple messages, so it was a stacked notification. So I tapped the notification to hopefully make it expand so I could read it.
Yeah.
but it actually unlocked my phone and went on to the thing.
Start replying no.
And then I was like, so then obviously they'd seen that I had seen it. So
Yeah.
I just replied to them saying, I've just seen this, but I'm at work, so I'll get back to you late. Like, because I don't want them to see that I've seen it and then just not reply to them.
Yeah.
That happens to me all the time. I'm like,
mate,
what the fuck? Just like, let me know, man.
It happens to me when I'm like in that because you've got to have like a stage when you're talking to someone. You do have to have like you can't reply straight away because
Maybe we're high maintenance.
Maybe. But I know for a fact, like if I'm like messaging a girl and she does keep replying straight away, I then start feeling bad if I take long. So I'd rather there be like sort of a natural kind of like if you're a bit busy, okay, fine, like take like an hour or two, that's absolutely fine. But I remember I literally just started talking to this girl. I think it was like maybe like the second day of talking, and I went to go turn my brightness up on my phone. So I went to go tap the top of my screen, and as I did that, the WhatsApp came through, and I clicked on it, and then it opened it up while she was also typing the next one. So it said obviously 2 blue ticks on the first message, second message 2. But I was like, I'm trying to play it cool here. This is not looking cool right now. So I just had to reply. I was like, this was just an accident. I didn't mean to open this right away.
That's so
I was
funny.
like, fuck this. I'm trying to keep it cool. And it's not helping me whatsoever.
Oh, God. Yeah, I can imagine that it must be so annoying. I don't know if I would last in the dating world.
Oh, mate, well, I can tell you for a fact. So Hinge is like, there's a real mixed bag of wrong uns and...
Oh, God, yeah, I bet.
So I remember I was on there. This has happened about 4 or 5 times. Like, it's happened quite a few times. There was this girl, and she's not the tallest of people. Not the best looking of people either, if I'm entirely honest. But what she was wanting was ridiculous. And there's probably so many people I've encountered, like guys, girls like this as well. But like, she put on a thing. She's like, way to win me over is being 6 foot plus. You're 5'2". All right.
Wow,
Like,
that's crazy.
You don't need someone who's 6 foot plus when you're 5'2". Yeah. She's like, need to have your own place, play football, have light eyes. I was like,
oh my God.
Yeah, I was like, sorry, hang on a minute. I was like,
that's
okay,
like very specific.
That's very specific, but also as well, they're also the kind of guys that are
probably not going to go for you.
Yeah, exactly. Well, not going to go for you, but also as well, if you're like out and about playing football all the time and you've got your own place, you're probably not looking in to settle down with just one person anytime soon. Do you know what I mean? Like,
I don't know.
It's
maybe. I don't know.
You know the game. Like, I was just like, but that's happened like so many times. Where you just see it. I'm like, I don't even want to match this person anyway.
When I see a really tiny girl with a really tall guy, the first thing I think of is that picture of the hamster eating a carrot. Do you know what I mean? Do you know what I'm talking about? Where it's just crammed in there, and I'm just like, fucking hell, man. Let's just like, I just see that, and I'm like, Jesus Christ. She doesn't even have to sit down. She just could stand up. And
you can go on a tiptoe. She can use a fucking pull-up bar. Like,
a pull-up bar, can you imagine? That is actually rough. That's wild.
I hope she's got her eyelashes on.
That was a good little circle back moment there.
Yeah, but oh
Jesus.
God, it's wild, honestly.
Yeah,
it's absolutely wild. And another thing I don't understand: long distance relationships. I do and I don't.
Long distance relationships.
Like, it depends what people class as long distance. Like, what would you class as like a long distance relationship?
I would say like, I think there's different levels to it.
Definitely.
So I think that like if for example, let's say I was single, or no, let's just use you as an example. If you were dating a girl that was in, I don't know, Yorkshire, that's quite a long distance, that's a long distance relationship.
Yeah.
Obviously, like, I wouldn't say London, Brighton and London. That's kind of, that you can get away with that.
Yeah, I'd say it's just a bit long.
That's a bit long, but you can stay over, like, it's not
You can still get a train and like say
yeah,
work.
Yeah, it's like probably like a 2-hour journey all in, right? Maybe.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think anywhere above London, like if you were dating a girl in like Birmingham, that's quite long.
Yeah, like Norwich or something like that.
Yeah. And then Yorkshire, and then, Scotland. But then in another country, then that's even more kind of crazy.
It's weird because it doesn't faze me. I feel like if someone's willing to do, like if you're, so say for example, like I don't really mind if I was to see someone who was like, in France or something like that, if they were actually willing to put the effort in and like fly over, get a train. Yeah, because then it's quite nice. And I know when I see them, you've got something nice to do and you've probably got quite a lot to talk about. I
think I'd rather date a girl from France than date someone who's up north in England.
No, just don't go near north.
No, not because of any of that reason. No, Jesus. No, not because of that at all. I'm talking about like, because, you could get the ferry, you can fly over there. I mean, I know you can fly up north, but like it's just a bit more interesting.
Yeah.
To me, and this is going to sound really bizarre, and to be fair, it is actually, I don't actually know. I think it is true. France is like closer to us than fucking the top of England. Is that right?
But yeah, it's not. It's really not that far. So I'm pretty sure Belgium is. Yeah, Belgium's closer to us than Newquay is in Cornwall. I'm pretty sure.
Really?
I don't know now.
Yeah. To get to France, look at that. So
there's the hop, skip, and a jump. I could swim that.
Yeah, I could swim that.
I could probably jump that bit there.
Yeah, that bit there I could jump. But that seems way less of a trek than fucking all the way up into Scotland.
Yeah, or even Leeds. Leeds is quite far. It's like 100.
Just anywhere above London, I can't really be asked.
Yeah, I just like London's a bit of a nightmare as well. So just getting there, you've got to get the tubes and shit like that.
London is so big.
I feel like out of all the places in England, I don't like London. Is just like I feel like so cutthroat in terms of work and stuff like that, but also like dating and stuff. Like I spoke to a guy.
Yeah.
And he's like, no. Wait.
No.
I was working.
You were talking to this guy.
I was working.
Not judging you.
No.
Just surprised. Pleasantly surprised. Makes a lot of sense.
Why pleasantly? Huh?
Makes a lot of sense.
Wow. No, so I was working and I was talking to this guy and he's sort of saying, he was speaking to me and my mate. He's like, oh, you boys like single? We're like, yeah. We're like, yeah, we are. And I was like, oh, but you live in like a village, like a town. We're like, yeah. He's like, isn't like everyone your age like already married and stuff like that? And I was like, no, there's still a few of us. And it's like, fuck. He's like, surely you see like the same two people like around. Like, how do you how'd you do that? I was like, you know, it's a little bit tricky. You do go off to other towns and
that's true. You do see a lot of people, don't you? That
go do that. Know. But he was like, oh, it's like the game's so different in London. It's like the girls are like kind of so busy and like on it with like work and stuff like that because like you could do a 1 kilometer radius on Tinder and have like 100,000 people.
Jesus Christ.
It's like they're just on like you meet them up for a couple of dates, sleep with them, and like, right, okay, cool, thanks, and it's on to like, the next person.
Jesus.
And I was like, shit, I need to move to London for a bit.
Yeah.
That was
Maybe
back then.
Maybe you don't need to move to London.
I was back then when I was like, what? 20. It was obviously a lot more appealing to me. I feel like maybe now would probably be a good time to maybe focus a little bit of time on someone. It still scares me. Like relationships still do scare me, but they look nice.
Well, just put it this way: Lola and I didn't like think when we got together in year 9, which is kind of fucking crazy.
You got all the year 9?
I was also in year 9. We didn't like obviously think, right? Yeah, we're gonna be long term. Like it was just and then it just never ended.
It just never ended.
Never ended.
Just like, you know, we've had a pretty good run. Maybe we retire from career mode now.
Yeah. No.
It's mental.
What?
It is mental to
me. Yeah. I thought you said something about a meatball. I was like, what?
It's a meatball.
What?
Weird interlude.
But wow, okay, yeah. So yeah, I would rather have a girlfriend probably closer in France or Germany than up north, because I think that's quite a sweet little
thing. I know quite a lot of people have done that.
But I mean, imagine the people that are dating someone on the other side of the world.
That I just can't like someone from Australia, something like that. You can't even message them at the same time. Be on the phone.
Yeah, that's true. That's so true. Like dating someone who's in Australia.
I think that's the point where you either make it right, okay, we either break up or I move with you. I think once it starts getting like way further away than sort of like a local European country.
Some people do it though. Some people do it. Like, there was actually a TV show that I watched where the long distance relationships, they met each other for the first time. And it was one of them was this kid who was 17, who was dating this girl in India who was 26. And he went to India to meet her.
Right.
And I'm just like, what the fuck?
She knew he was 17, right?
So he actually lied about his age. And then obviously, well, I mean, I don't know if they've had like phone sex. I don't know. But like...
See, that's another thing as well. How do you... I would find Skype sex so much more awkward than real life sex.
Do you find real life sex awkward?
No. No. But I mean, like...
No, 100%. I wouldn't even...
Where would you begin? Because you basically just sit...
Talking?
Yeah,
I don't know.
Yeah, but like...
It's just...
Ooh, take your jumper off of me.
Can you just tilt the screen down a bit?
Yeah, tilt the screen. Then like the buffering is like, could you...
Yeah, literally.
then I'm gonna like, you know what I mean? Like completely like switches over or something, or like it's almost like a cutscene. Like you're there, like you're about to take your fucking clothes off. It's like pause on that for 5 minutes, and then like the next scene is just you just like finishing.
Yeah. Jesus. So have you seen Big Bang?
Yeah.
So when Leonard is with Priya,
yeah,
and then that literally happens. They're on like Skype, and then they're like trying to, you know,
be all sexy,
like and then like as she like gets naked, it buffers. So then he's
like trying to talk to her all dirty and stuff like that. Again, like I feel like dirty talk you can do in the moment when you're with the person, right? When it's what?
I just don't like this.
When it's like over Skype or something like that, or like over the phone, it's just like
it'd just be awful. And also like, especially now Apple have released that they are listening in.
Oh dear God.
Do you know what I mean? Like, I'm just kind of like, you just don't know, do you?
Yeah. Oh, they're going to be mortified if they hear. Well, I know how this guy's heavily dyslexic and he's just a bit stupid too.
But like, that's a whole nother ball game of like,
I'm going to make you take my jumper off. Wait, no, what?
What's it? No, I saw the
fitness.
Yeah, that was it. It was the guy on. I don't know if it's worth explaining it.
What does he say?
So it's a video of a guy who's, I think it's called Planet Fitness. And he's like filming himself, and he's like, Planet Fitness, penis in my mouth. Planet Fitness, penis in your mouth.
See, that's what I think. Well, yeah, that's like what I think would happen if I tried to like Skype sex someone. It just wouldn't be.
Yeah, fuck that.
But what's the difference between that and then have you seen those things about people sleeping with robots? No. Like there's potential, like like as we're moving, like people are becoming more kind of like
with robots.
Yeah, people are becoming like quite single and awkward. Like people are losing basic communication skills. Like case in point, so many guys are like nervous to go up to a girl without alcohol and go talk to them. I know I am. Like fuck, I've only done it like 2 or 3 times when I'm sober. And it's like I'm there, like giving my phone out to get their number, and my hand's like, this is bad, yeah. And then
number, please.
It's like, yeah, sure. I'm like, okay, shit. And then like trying to remember my passcode.
But like, surely, like, if they've said code? Then it's like,
yeah, but it's like the adrenaline. It's because you psyched yourself up to go do it.
I've seen a guy have sex with his car. I've not seen it.
What,
but like,
you were there just like,
no. It was on that TV show, an American TV show, and he has like a full-on relationship with his car.
There's a guy like that in the UK with a van.
Oh,
he loves his van. Yeah.
Why is that worse?
I know, right? Like if it's for Ferrari, fair enough.
I mean, I don't know about fair enough, but it's like,
Yeah, I'll just say a Ferrari. Yeah, I'd fuck that.
But it's like Ferrari. I'm like, yeah, it's weird, but like, you know, it's a Ferrari,
it's
but
a nice
like
car.
a van.
Yeah, it's a transit as well. Yeah, it's like a work transit one, like dense and rusty and shit like that. So
do they just have sex with the exhaust?
I don't know. Or do they put the gear stick up their bum? I'm not sure. Changes the fifth. Just stalling it, fuck.
That's crazy.
But yeah, people are losing like basic.
Yeah, well, people are shagging
weird
robots.
until it was for a second as well. But yeah, so like people aren't like chatting to people, like obviously relying heavily on dating apps.
Yeah.
And then even when they are getting on the dates, they're just like asking, "What's your favorite color? Do you like coffee?" Like not having like a good conversation, not connecting with the person. So I think it's like Japan or China. Like more people have like either started hiring friends and they just kind of sit there
hiring friends,
or like sleeping with like they're not so much sex robots, they're more like dolls and stuff like that, like life-size dolls. What I don't get is you can get different sized dolls, and I'm not talking as in like body size, as I'm talking like heights, which is a little bit weird.
Wow.
Like, do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I just feel like that's just a very slippery slope to some bad shit.
I feel like a lot of people go wrong with overthinking dates.
Oh, I think they think people automatically assume they're like a weirdo or something like that.
Well, like, what I mean is like if you were to think of like, oh, well, if I want to take this girl on a date, you know, do we go out for dinner or do we do this? I don't know. I think like one of the best dates is if you just grab coffee and go for a walk.
100%. Like there's
there's not really any money involved on it.
Well, this is the thing. So I went on a date with a girl. We went out for dinner, first time meeting her. But I FaceTimed her the night before. It was like absolutely fine. That conversation was fine. So I went into it pretty confident, being like, this is going to be fine. Like we go sit down, have dinner, have a nice chat.
Yeah.
It'll be all right. So obviously I had like sort of a bit of a basic conversation, and it's kind of like, I was talking to her, probably sort of like how I am now.
Yeah.
She was like talking to me really loudly, almost like she was telling me off the whole time. And sort of a bit like, and there's other people sitting kind of close. It was quite a restaurant, and I could see they were kind of sort of like looking around, which then started making me feel a bit awkward. I was like, shit, I just really kind of want her to stop talking now, but I don't want it to be silent. And then I made the mistake about asking about her ex-boyfriend, and then she was telling me the story of like how they had an argument, and because she was already speaking quite loud, it looked like she was having a go at me in the restaurant, but she was obviously just telling me the story. And I was like, yes, please shut up. I was like, wow, that's crazy. Okay, I was like, crazy. Okay, cool. Crazy like that. And this is the one that I told you about. I was like, anything I'd say, she's like, it's so funny. So funny. Like, I'm like, that's not even, I told you where I live. How is that funny? Yeah. Like, what are you talking about? I was like
filler. She's like just trying to fill the...
And I'd rather you just like not.
Yeah.
And it's just making me feel so awkward. Like, I was like, this is just a nightmare. Crazy. And we just decided not to see each other again after that.
Good. But that was not the right person.
Decided on the actual date. So the drive back to hers was really awkward. It was just like
a little bit on the date.
Yeah, it was like we're driving back, and then it's kind of like a whole kind of conversation justifying, like, you know, you are nice, but you know, I can't. I was like, okay, we need to. It's like, this drive is very, very long. I was like, I need to shut up.
That is awful. That is awful. Yeah. I just blare music out the speakers.
See, I've got PTSD of having dates out for places like that.
Yeah, that probably makes you feel a bit uneasy.
Literally, then 3 weeks later, I had that girl who was like riddled with ADHD. Like, I was having a conversation with her. She was like looking left and right and stuff like that. And I was like halfway through a conversation, she was like, wait, what's that? And I'm turning around. It's like an old popcorn machine. It's not even working. I'm like, fucking popcorn machine. What are you talking about? And she's like, do you reckon it still works? I'm like, I'm halfway through a fucking story. Like, you just asked me a question about my life. I'm like, halfway through telling you. And she's like, no, sorry, I'm not rude. She's like, I do. She's like, I am listening. She's like, but what did you say? I was like, having to repeat myself 3 times. So I went to the toilet, rang my sister who was in Ibiza at the time. I was like, can you please just call me in 5 minutes and I'll do the rest? And she was like, why? I was like, I'm on a date right now. I just need to get out of here.
Oh no.
So I come back, sit down, put my phone on the table like that, and just wait for it to ring. And I'm like, my sister's calling me. That's weird. I answer the phone, so I was like, no, you're joking. I was like, really? God, I was like, you need me to come get you now? I was like, I'm so sorry. I was like, my sister's just she's been locked out in her boyfriend's place. Like, they've had a massive argument. I need to go rescue her. And I could tell that she knew that I was lying from the start.
Oh, really? Yeah, she knew.
I can kind of just tell, but I was like, well, I kind of have to keep going along with it now.
Wow.
Yeah, I was like, so I paid for the drinks. I was like, at least I was like, how are you getting back? She's like, I'm probably just gonna get the bus. I was like, do you want me to walk you to the bus stop or something like that? She's like, no, it's fine. I was like, all right, I'll talk to you later. Then she just ran up to the station.
Shit. You know what? I did a similar thing. Basically, for Lola's birthday, I booked this hotel in London.
Oh my God, you stood your girlfriend up?
No. This is like when I used an excuse to get us out of a situation.
Oh, okay.
So Lola's birthday, I booked this hotel, and the hotel looked really lovely. It looked amazing. And we got there, and it was horrendous. It was just like the worst. It was like damp carpets. It was just awful. Ugh. It was just the most horrendous thing, and it smelled terrible. It was like moldy. And they took us to our room, which was like down underground, and then there was like a window that you open the curtains and it was a brick wall, and then there was like cables hanging out the wall, and it was dark. Fuck. It was just disgusting, and I literally was like, this room just gives you anxiety. Like, you London? Walk in, oh, you walk in and you just feel like dread. It was just horrendous. It was just awful. And I was like, we can't spend her birthday night here. This is just awful.
Yeah.
Luckily, my mum had just had a stroke.
Right. Fuck.
Not luckily, but like my mum had just had a stroke. Like, I would say like a few weeks before this.
Yeah.
She was fine. Like, obviously she's got some issues because of it. Like, she's partially blind and stuff, but like, we knew she was going to be okay.
Yeah.
And this hotel was just so awful. And I was like thinking to myself, I was like, I'm going to have to try and get us out of this, because I feel like I can't just say, I'm not the kind of guy that can just go up to them and be like,
what the hell is this?
This is awful.
Yeah.
Because they were really lovely.
Yes. Oh, you tried, but I don't like it.
So I went up to the front desk, and I said, I was like, I'm really sorry, I've just had a call. My mum's just had a stroke, so I'm really sorry, but we actually can't stay here tonight. And they were like, is everything okay with your room? And I was like, no, everything's great.
It's fine.
But like,
the wires.
I have to go.
Yeah.
do you think I could like get the refund? And we're like, oh yeah, of course. And it was fine. We got out of it and we booked somewhere else. But like,
fuck.
Yeah, I used that to get us out of
the way out.
Get out of that, yeah. Which I kind of like.
At least you had someone else kind of in it with you, though. Like, you were alone.
I think I've told my mum that before. If not, sorry.
Sorry,
but
Mum.
we knew you were going to be okay.
Yeah, well, you know, use that for future if you need to as well.
Yeah,
I'm sure.
Maybe.
Well, you've used it once.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, I feel like I can't go through like faking a phone call again. That was just too awkward.
Yeah, no,
even when I think back at it, it kind of makes my stomach feel a bit funny.
Did your sister actually speak to you when you were on the phone? Did she say like, oh, did she like?
She just like, I phoned up. She was like, "Ro, I need help." She was like, "Okay, bye," and then hung up. Because I just said to her, I was like, all you got to do is call me, and I'll do the rest. So, and then I hadn't even planned what I was going to say either. So I just full on just spitballing, and then
that is actually jokes. I wish I'd seen that.
Oh, honestly, mate, it was. Sometimes I'm pretty impressed with how well I lie. I compose myself well. I think she just knew that it was fake because like I can't hide my face too great. So if someone's annoying me and it's like on the day I'm getting fed up, I'm just there like, okay, like I literally don't want to be there. Like I'd be having my drink, she'd be like talking like,
oh god,
she was just so rude.
Maybe you're quite intense to go on a date with.
No, I'm not. I swear, I'm not. No, it's not. It's just like, I was just being perfectly chatty and normal, like, pay for the drinks.
Yeah. At least you pay for the drinks.
Ask the questions and stuff, but she was just being rude.
What do you think? Do you think that is like do you think he did a bad thing? Do you think you should have seen it through?
I don't think there's many people that would actually say to someone on a date, like right now, like if this is a date, just being like, you know what, you're a nice guy. you're a nice guy.
Yeah.
I don't want to see you anymore. So like, because then what the fuck did you do? I was like, oh yeah, okay, cool, sure, no worries. I just wasted my
yeah, cheers, man.
Everyone lies in those situations. I'm 100% unless you're like so sure of yourself and you've got like loads of backups or something and you just don't really care. I feel like everyone does it from a point of to save themselves from being awkward, but also as well to kind of make the other person not feel so bad. Because if you said, oh, okay, this isn't going well because you're being weird and rude, that's so awkward.
Yeah, that is
weird. Like I feel like there's a time where you need to lie and a time where you don't need to lie, and those sort of times I think it's fine for a little white lie.
Yeah, fair enough.
But yeah, dating it's rough.
Yeah,
I'm pretty confident it's not just rough for me. I feel like it's definitely rough for lots of other people as well.
100% people find it really rough.
But it's weird. Like I couldn't even tell you what it is.
Me neither.
My goal for 2025 is approach more girls, not drunk and sober, and just sort of
what
see
is
how
it called?
goes.
Rejection therapy.
Yeah, I mean, I don't really.
Not that you. I don't know if you would get rejected.
Luckily,
much. Maybe you would a bit.
Luckily, I haven't.
Definitely a bit.
Definitely a bit. I haven't only because I've only done it twice, and I've just been very.
Both of those times worked fine.
Yeah.
Well, that's you're 2-0.
Yeah, but I mean, 2 is not high number at
all.
all.
In the positives.
So, yeah.
Maybe don't start counting that actually.
Yeah, because then that's going to start.
Because it's going to start going into the minus.
Shit. Now I'm like -10 and 2. Like, how the fuck is that going on? But yeah, I think it's like, I think it should be fine. What I kind of learned from when I was younger is trying to just sort of go into it from trying to immediately ask someone on a date. I think you do need to form a bit of a friendship there. I think that's what people are too scared to do. Is I don't want to get friends.
You don't have to go up to a woman and just ask her on a date. You can just say
just like if they're they're walking their dog or something like that, talk to them about their dog or whatever. They're wearing something nice. If you genuinely like what they're wearing.
We went out for coffee the other day, and you thought this girl was really pretty, and that you should. And I can't believe you didn't go up to her.
That's because I was with you and Abe.
Yeah, but me and Abe could have. You actually went back there, and she wasn't there. But I feel like you would have spoken to her.
Didn't go back there in a creepy way. It just so happened to be.
You just
I went back. Yeah. I know. That's the thing. Like talking to people when they're working though.
But it was funny when you were like, "Oh yeah, I feel like maybe I should have." Yeah, and I was like, "You should." And we were walking away, and you're like, no. I was like, oh no, we can wait. And you're like, no.
No. Well, it's already gone now. Like, I'm not. I can't. Like,
and then who knows? You might never see her again now.
I will try. To even if I have a conversation, that's fine.
Because think about it. If it goes well, great. If it doesn't, something you can talk about. Never go back.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, you know what?
It could be used as content.
I'll take these bullets.
Yeah, take these bullets.
Which is see me like The Guardian or something like that.
The Guardian? What? Why? What for?
No. just going around trying, just a strange man chatting to fucking anyone that would listen. guys, please, it's rejection therapy.
Trying to put eyelashes on girls, fake eyelashes on girls' eyes.
Just got to, you put your
Do
eyelashes on.
you know what these are actually for? Excuse me.
Yeah, I'm not going up to them with facts. I said to a girl once, I was like, if I could tell you a fact that impresses you, could I get your number? She was like, okay, sure. I was like, did you know a sneeze travels like 100 miles an hour? And she was like,
does it really?
Yeah. She was like, ew. I was like, oh, okay.
I was really like,
so that doesn't turn you on? Great.
You're not going to like this one.
Yeah.
I know about 40 trees.
40 trees and those eyelashes you got on.
And the eyelashes.
I know.
I see you're wearing fake eyelashes.
Does that mean?
Do you want to know really what the reason for that really is?
Good England.
Yeah, good England.
Oh dear. I've got a lot to learn.
Well,
and I'm going to bring you along the ride. You get to hear all these stories.
How exciting!
So I feel like you do an okay job at coaching me. You could do better.
Well,
I'm still single, so buck up your ideas a bit.
All right, I will.
What we need to do is go out to a leisurely drink and just kind of. I just need you to hype me up because then I'll go do it.
We can do that.
Yeah, we'll do that. You guys will hear about it.
Yeah.
So,
see, if we spoke about the eyes, and now my eyes are going weird again.
You are broken.
It's just eyes I hate. Ugh. Horrible.
Well, I'm out.
I'm done.
I'm done.
I have nothing else.
Well, if you made it this far,
we're glad you made it.
We're glad you made it.
Our last episode was really good. Views.
Oh yeah, no, yeah, people like that one. So that was good. Let's don't tap the table.
Well, maybe we can tap the table a little bit because it's not on the table. The mic, it's not going dong. Well, maybe
that was fucking annoying. Or maybe
it will. I don't know.
Yeah,
anyway, look at that.
Oh my god, it's getting so much better.
Yeah, that's crazy. Sorry. Yeah. So.
Yeah. Stay tuned for more great advice, and we'll see you soon.
See you very, 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 very soon.
Bye.
Oh, it's your birthday.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, a few years.
A few days,
yeah.
It's my birthday.
Yeah, so,
maybe we do a little birthday episode.
Yeah, or a little birthday short, something like that. Who knows? We give you guys something for our birthday. How does that work?
Yeah.
How about, for my birthday, all I want you to do is subscribe. Oh, look at that.
We hit 30 subs.
Yeah, it's exciting.
Yeah.
I'm watching it. I'm glad. I'm happy. No, I'm excited watching it grow. That's the one.
Good.
We're getting there.
Yeah. All right. Goodbye.
Bye.